almost as if your stars need to come in ready from the jump.
B.A., you're so right. That's why the off-season is so important. The starters don't get a lot of minutes in preseason games, so they have to be sharp right away.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Barrett is the 3, Randall the 4. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Robinson in at the 5. Kicks it out to Siakam. Barnes with a screen on Barrett. Here's Siakam. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Screen by Robinson. Hart goes in. Here's an 8-footer. Outside for Randall. Outside Hart. Randall on the screen. Hart with it. Siakam covering. Stolen by Anunoby. Outside Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Barrett. With the drive. Second shot opportunity. Outside Anunoby to the paint. Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
One advantage for this team, OG Anunoby's versatility defensively.
B.A. OG has got the size and length to match up against anyone. He takes a no-nonsense approach, and he's active. He looks to disrupt.
Now here's Schroeder. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson passes to Hart. Outside for Randall. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's the right play call. Randall's a tough matchup inside. Strong, crafty, nasty.
Outside Schroeder. Floats one up. Randall pulls down the board for New York. They've gone 1 for 3 so far. Hart finds Randall. For 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Schroeder into the lane. Yep, count it.
He is so good going to the basket. Schroeder knows how to keep his man off balance.
Left side Brunson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Barnes with a screen on Hart. Pass to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Beautiful when the big man takes flight. Pascal Siakam leaving no room for error with that dunk.
Now here's Hart. Back to Brunson. Outside Hart. Shot clock at 5. Randall. Pass to Robinson. Hurdle grabs a miss.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
The Raptors with a lead. Here's Siakam. Back to Schroeder. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Pirtle. Outside Schroeder. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. The B.I.G, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
He's so aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Here's Siakam. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
That's good from Siakam. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Randall outside. Stolen by Schroeder. And he's going for the oop here. And Siakam with the slam.
What athleticism from Siakam to go up and finish that alley-oop.
Outside Hart. Back to Randall. Here's Barrett.
Defensively, OG Anunoby has all the tools. Athleticism, he can get it done.
And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Toronto Raptors. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And let's get NBA preseason underway. The fans have been waiting for this. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Barnes and Siakam in at the forward position. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Siakam with a screen on Brunson. Lets it go from the wing. Siakam gets the bucket. Siakam's got 17 points.
He has good hands and length to convert. Siakam's a great pick-and-roll partner.
Brunson against Schroeder. Randall left side. The three-pointer off the mark. And for the Raptors, they're shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. And Anunoby gets it to go.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Brunson outside. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Gets the 3-ball to go. Schroeder's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Shooting confidently from long range. Schroeder with a great balance on that shot.
Randall. Siakam with the defensive effort. For Toronto, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Well, there was a lot of hype around Scotty Barnes when he came out. Smitty, does Rookie of the Year quiet those nerves, you think?
I think so, B.A. Not only did Barnes know he belonged, he proved it, and he's only getting better. Big time move and a big night for Siakam, looking like a perennial all-star.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Brunson has been a steadying presence at the point guard spot for the Knicks. Coach Thibodeau said his mind is probably his greatest asset. He's always been that way. He's mastered all the fundamentals, and the game's not too big for him. Brian?
Yeah, in either sense of the word, right? All right, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 5. Pass to Barnes. Picked by Pirtle. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson with a steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Randall. And he drops it in from the low post. Randall's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I wonder if Randall even felt that contact, so strong in the upper body.
Pirtle with a screen on Randall. The drive by Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Oh, it cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Schroeder can't get it to go.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Barrett against Barnes. Pass to Robinson. Second chance effort. Randall, the pass to Hart. And it falls all over the rim and in. Hart's got his first 2 points of the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Hart passes to Brunson. Outside for Randall. And here's Robinson. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Siakam, right side. And he's going for the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half. It's Barrett on the wing. Brunson against Schroeder. Robinson passes to Randall. Outside Hart. Back to Randall. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with a pump fake. And so it's Toronto in control with a 6. Appreciated, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
And put your hands together and get down for Red Panda.
Their D has been like Swiss cheese, fellas, thin with huge holes. I think any of us would put 30 on these guys, even you, Ernie.
And looking ahead to... Glad you could join us.
Great to have you back for more preseason hoops here on 2K Sports. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
So on the floor for New York, they've got Emmanuel Quickly, Isaiah Roby out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Grimes in at the small forward position.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
The Raptors shooting 71%. Their offenses look unstoppable all game long. It's McDaniels on the wing. Offensive rebound. To the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Quickly passes to Hartenstein, kicks it to Quickly. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Achua can't hit.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Quickly passes to Roby. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Young, the pass to McDaniels. Quickly with the rebound. For New York, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Grimes' shot is off.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
To the inside. Here's Achua, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know what you have to appreciate about Precious Achua? Just how active he is, Smitty.
B.A., he's full of energy. And that's why his teammates love playing with him. Every minute he's on the floor, he gives it his all.
And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, do you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, B.A., I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL. So that's huge.
And the second free throw is good. For Toronto, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's Dick. No good, a bit long that time.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And Young slams it in.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. DiVincenzo, pass to Roby. Hartenstein in the post. Achua defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Precious Achua picks one up. And he drops it first.
At the line for the Knicks.
That one's no good. For Toronto, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Knicks are in the nation's media capital, but Coach Tom Thibodeau said, I've never felt pressure. I've been at this a long time. I approach it the same way. I put everything I have into each and every day. I'm willing to live with that result. There's no one who studies his team harder than I do.
No, he has made the difference for sure. Thanks, Allie. Quickly, passes to Hartenstein. And Young pulls it down. Young's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Trent. Here he goes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Look at Gary Trent Jr. Relentless on the drive, going straight into the coverage with no fear.
Trent hits them both. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Roby. Here's Hartenstein. The 3 ball. New York no good that time either.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
1:10 left in the third quarter. From about 19, off the left rim and out.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body. Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Outside Hart. They get it back. Robinson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. And the free throw, no good. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Defensively, you can't let Siakam get all the way to the rim. That's automatic.
Brunson against Schroeder. Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. Randall, the pass to Robinson. Outside Brunson. 1 second left. And that's not gonna go. And so it's Toronto. They're feeling great. A 20. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, it's too easy down there.
Welcome back, everyone. This preseason matchup has been a fun one to watch so far. Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the 3, small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
Both free throws, good from Brunson.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. And here's Siakam. Barnes with a screen on Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Schroeder against Brunson. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Here's Hart. Lays it up and banks it in.
Showing some muscle right there. Josh Hart is no stranger to having to fight through contact.
Pirtle with a screen on Randall. Siakam pass to Pirtle. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Randall, a screen on Schroeder. Looking to get it going. Randall, pass to Robinson. No luck on that one. Pirtle with some nice D. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Stolen by Anunoby. Here comes Toronto on the push. Pass to Schroeder. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Josh Hart.
Drawing contact inside. Dennis Schroeder using his reach and quickness to compensate for his height disadvantage.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Barrett finds Robinson. Now here's Brunson. Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, B.A., that's why they call it a partnership. We talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
Out to the right wing. Back to Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. And there's a nice layup by Robinson.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
And here's Schroeder outside. And again, Toronto no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Savvy pass by Josh Hart. Sends the ball to the open teammate.
Inside, here's Schroeder. Some solid defense from Brunson.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
2 minutes remaining in regular
Schroeder against Brunson. Schroeder passes to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pirtle. The Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Raptors.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And what a huge performance it was for Pascal Siakam.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Barrett. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. That one goes. Count it.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Schroeder passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Pass to Brunson. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. 5 to shoot. Hart with it. Here's Robinson. Pirtle grabs a miss. Now Anunoby. Back to Schroeder. Up and in on the layup.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
And here's Brunson from the arc. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous...
The Knicks
a place in the league.
Yeah, they just want an opportunity to show that they belong, try to fight for that final roster spot. Even for those guys who get cut, this is a chance to audition for other teams around the league in the NBA or internationally.
Now, here is Young. And he nails the jumper.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it will be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Here's Schroeder. Here's Pirtle. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the boards.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. Outside for Murray. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Raptors. It's a three-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Yeah, in talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Pirtle with a screen on Young. Fires from deep, and that one's good. Schroeder.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
Now Murray, after the missed three from Dennis Schroeder.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Birtle sets the pick for Schroeder. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Schroeder dishes to Pirtle. The layup missed.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Here's Young. Bay trying to free himself up. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Schroeder looking around. Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Pirtle's got his second basket of the night.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Young with no one around. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Schroeder outside. Passes it to Pirtle. And here is Anunoby. Drives to the hoop. Play on the clock. It's Schroeder with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
And even though Schroeder might be on the light end of things when it comes to his weight, he remains relentless driving towards the basket.
And the basket is good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Schroeder against Young. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Leading by 5. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Here's Siakam following the score by Jakob Pirtle. Anunoby, good.
And the all-around game of of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Capella with a screen on Schroeder. And Young kicks to Murray. Dishes it to Capella. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Pirtle.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Good if it goes. And no good in the last second attempt this time. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for... And we're getting back to the action. It's the NBA preseason here on 2K Sports. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby, and it's Pirtle in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now, here's Anunoby. A 14-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. And the dunk by Barnes.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is Young. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. Number 1, the Raptors.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Now, here's Siakam. No good. That would have tied it.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
You know, Brent, I've got to ask, now that the age of college basketball dynasties is more or less over, do you miss it?
Yeah, I don't know so much if I've ever thought about it, Kevin, as dynasties, just so much as powerhouse teams that every year you see we're competing at the highest level in the NCAA tournament. So, not really. I love the open competition, and I love that players have the choice now to where it is that they can control where they're going to make the biggest contributions collegiately.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
Young outside. The feed now to Capella. Pass to Young. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Capella's not backing down from that. He shoots right into the coverage to create that foul.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Young with the ball. 11 points in the game. Atlanta again missing. Young against Schroeder. Siakam passes to Pirtle. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Murray finds Capella. And here's Young from the arc. Siakam pulls it in. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Raptors. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. A pass to Pirtle. Pirtle sets the pick for Siakam. A three-pointer, no good. The Hawks trailing. Outside for Murray. Young against Schroeder. Capella with a screen on Schroeder. Young. Another miss by Young.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And checking out some numbers for Dennis Schroeder. How he did last season. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
And the dunk by Capella.
That's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
There's 38 seconds left here in the second. Schroeder kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Anunoby. Pirtle sets the pick for Anunoby. And the three ball is good. Anunoby's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Young against Schroeder. Young drives in. And a missed layup.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Anunoby finds Pirtle. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach half. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
He's been good, but their defense, man, you got to look at their intensity and their disruption. And if that continues, he'll just keep running.
All right, fellas, let's take it. That'll do it for our show today.
Preseason in the NBA, and it's great to have you with us. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Okongwu is out there with Johnson. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Griffin. And it's Puffkin in at the guard position.
And you look at Bogdanovich, the Serbian sharpshooter, so skilled.
Yeah, Bogdanovich is a guy, Greg, that does just a great job of playing off the ball. He knows that's his role. He's got to find opportunities to get into space and be ready to knock things down. But it does not take away from that effort he gives you defensively.
So it's the Hawks now. Raptors knocking down the tray. Johnson with a screen on Trent. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the basket by Johnson.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's the screen. Dick passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
Bogdanovich against Trent. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Trent, right side. The dunk by Achua.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Inside and stolen by Achua. Trent against Bogdanovich. And here's Trent. Hasn't made one yet. Fast break, the Hawks. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. He had a strong showing last season, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. To the middle, here's Johnson. That ball, nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his third assist on the night. Oh, gee, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. To the paint. Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And for the second straight time, Brett, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, here's Schroeder. He has 5. Down low, Pirtle. Shakes him. Nice move. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Pirtle's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Capella with a screen on Schroeder. Young drives in. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Oh, sweet pass by Trae Young, working the pick and roll and disrupted the defense.
Young against Schroeder. Loads it up there for Siakam. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, nice timing on the alley-oop. This is the chemistry Siakam has with his teammates.
Capella sets a screen for Young. Inside, Capella kicks to Hunter. Bay with a screen on Barnes. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
When you shoot 86 from the line like you did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning-quick point guard.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barnes screen on Young. Here's Schroeder. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Young passes to Bay. Young outside. Capella sets a screen for Young. Got it off in time, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Have to give some credit to the defense by Schroeder there.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Raptors lead by 9. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And welcome back as our coverage continues of the NBA preseason. Big men on the floor for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Capella with a screen on Schroeder. And Young kicks to Capella. And he overshot that one, missing.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Siakam sets a screen for Schroeder. Passes it to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Now, here is Young. And he throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Schroeder outside to the inside. Siakam and finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here is Young to the middle. Here's Bay. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hit the floater. Schroeder outside. Pirtle with a screen on Young. Here's Schroeder. The shot's good. Schroeder's got the lead up to 13 now for Toronto.
Trying to get more confident shooting from the interior. Schroeder wants to keep adding some elements to the offensive end of his game.
To the paint. Capella kicks to Young and stolen by Barnes. And a wide open look for Siakam. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Siakam's got 9 points now in just the second half. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Toronto.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively. Coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, the confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
That 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 16. Pass to Bay. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
2 minutes remaining.
Barnes outside. Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. Siakam with it, guarded by Hunter. Goes up on the high post. Bay pulls it in.
Maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And he makes the first.
Herter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Schroeder outside. The pass to Anunoby. Back to Schroeder. Now here's Anunoby. He's covered by Murray. It's stolen by Capella.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Murray down low. He's guarded by Schroeder. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Raptors leading by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Toronto.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots
fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Pascal Siakam.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And it's put back up and in by Capella.
This might be one of the nights for Clint Capella where his teammates actually try to get him more involved than they normally do.
Schroeder against Young. Now Schroeder fires for three. No good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
60.
Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, B.A., when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Hunter and Bay holding down the forward spots. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Hart. Outside Brunson. Fires for three. Capella with a rebound. Now the Hawks with it. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
You know, Doris, looking at this current Knicks team, you think they are poised for a big run?
Well, if you look back at their history, the Knicks have had a lot of players past their prime. This version of the Knicks is a lot younger, and I like what they've done with their roster. So, are they poised for a big run? We'll see.
Randall, good.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Young against Randall. The shot. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Sims. Atlanta with a rebound.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Young, the pass to Bay. Outside Murray. 6 to shoot. Pass to Capella. Here's Bay. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Randall. And Bay pulls it down.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Young can't hit. For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And here's Brunson from the arc. Gets the 3-ball to... go.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Hunter, a screen on Brunson. A good look from Young. Hart pulls it in.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's Sims. The shot misses. Good D by Bay. The Hawks trailing. Bay with a screen on Brunson. Inside. And the dunk by Bay.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Bay against Randall. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Hunter, a screen on Brunson. There's Young with the 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Brunson passes to Randall. Brunson against Young. Randall inside. Off target at the rim. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. To the paint. Here's Capella. The rebound by Sims.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York. With the triple.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from 3?
And a guy who entered the league in a supporting role, Doris. Jalen Brunson, now a legitimate star.
He is, B.A., and consider that this is a man who was drafted in the 2nd round and just kept working, biding his time, and contributing to winning. And the greater the opportunity, the more he has stretched to meet that opportunity.
Randall. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Bay finds Hunter. Bay inside, guarded by Barrett. Here's Murray, deflected. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Young against Brunson. Outside Barrett. Pass to Randall. Out to the wing. And he slams it in one-handed.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
The shot won't fall. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Knicks. Here we go, folks. Our coverage of this NBA preseason game continues. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Barrett is the 3, Randall the 4. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Sims in at the 5, down low. That's the group for New York starting the second. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson with it, and it's Young picking him up. Hart from long range. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
That's what you call sticking with the play. Converting. Jalen Brunson gets to the offensive window.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding team from last year. In the third spot, the Knicks.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
Outside Young. Outside Hunter. From behind the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Hunter against Barrett. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Hart. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Outside for Randall. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And over the last year, some changes for the Hawks on the bench and in the front office. Coach Snyder brought in partway through last season. Back in Utah, he helped establish a dominant defense. Now trying to move the Hawks in a better direction on that end as well. Here's Barrett. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
You can see with every repetition, R.J. Barrett adding to his offensive arsenal. Great pump fake to draw the contact.
Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, B.A., he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one and done in college at Duke and followed it up with the #3 overall pick. And he is definitely delivered.
And that one's good for Brunson.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
20-13.
Down low. Here's Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Hard against Murray. Randall right side. Atlanta with a rebound. Bay's got 4 rebounds now. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Young, here we go. Oh, Trey taking it himself.
The control of Young, unleashing a devastating dribble move and finding the shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
R.J. Barrett, the 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere. And it's like if you just add 1 or 2 leaps to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
First team foul.
Young inside. Brunson defending. Here's Hunter. It's rebounded by New York. Sims has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Randall. And Bay pulls it down. Bay's got his 5th rebound in this one. Young looking around. To the inside. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
The kick out to Brunson. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of this one. Here's Sims. That one is off. Excellent D there from Capella. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 4. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, quick lift off the floor. And Murray has that long reach, making it look easy.
The kick out to Brunson. To the middle. Here's Sims. Excellent D there from Capella. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance. So knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
52 seconds left in the second period. And Capella slams it down. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Randall, pass to Barrett. Hard with it. Back to Barrett. Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
A big group substitution here for New York. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Sims. Jeffries comes in for Barrett. Quickly is checked in for Hart. And it's DiVincenzo in for Brunson.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Terrific court awareness there. Murray recognizes the open man and wastes no time getting him the ball.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Outside Young to the paint. And it's Capella with the jam.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooter.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
For Red Panda.
Now, Shaq, you once said that all the real big men are extinct because you killed them off.
That would be a correct.
All right, let's get to our featured game where Trae Young has been having himself one heck of a night so far. That does it for halftime.
And let's get NBA preseason underway. Fans have been waiting for this. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for the Hawks, Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Johnson. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Griffin. And it's Bufkin in at the point. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Well, just 2 playoff appearances for the Knicks in the last decade, but 2 in 3 seasons for Tom Thibodeau.
And B.A., I think you can certainly say in 2 of those 3 seasons, this is an organization and a team that exceeded expectation. And now you have pieces like Mitchell Robinson, the young big who is such a presence at the rim, and Jalen Brunson triggering all the action from the point guard position. Boy, you add another piece or 2 and look out for the New York Knicks.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And it's quickly with a miss. So much of modern offenses include hunting for mismatches. Doris, if you aren't a great defender, you're targeted.
And the word you used is appropriate, great defender, because teams know how to find the weakest link and attack that. They isolate that poor defender by using pick-and-roll action. And here's the key, B.A. You can be a really solid defender, but if you are the worst of the 5 on the defensive team, teams are going to seek you out.
Bogdanovic, no good. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Fournier finds DiVincenzo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Granted, each of the last 3 seasons, Atlanta has been in the top 10 in offensive rating.
That's true, B.A., but Atlanta has also been in the bottom 10 of defensive rating. If the Hawks want to take that next step, they have to commit to the defensive side of the ball.
Pass to Bufkin. Johnson a screen on quickly. Throws it up high.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. New York has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Fournier for 3. Hartenstein passes to Fournier. 3-pointer off the mark.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The kick out to Fournier from downtown. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Bogdanovich against quickly. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Hartenstein passes to Fournier. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
So good at keeping his balance. Evan Fournier's ability to stay composed and find a way to capitalize. Nicely done.
Quickly against Bogdanovich. Johnson a screen on quickly. Bogdanovich into the lane. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Kept alive. Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got his first basket of the night.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Hartenstein passes to Fournier. Outside, DiVincenzo. Screen by Robinson. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Hartenstein, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by quickly. Johnson a screen on Fournier. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Hartenstein passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Hartenstein. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Pass to DiVincenzo. To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Onyeka Okongwu. And the first one at the line is good.
Isaiah Hartenstein at the line.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Good if it goes. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
51-38.
And getting you back to the preseason action. Great to have you with us. Randall and Hartenstein together down low. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Randall. They double Randall. Barrett against Hunter. Hart passes to Barrett. Misses the 3. And Atlanta shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. Here's Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Gotta be careful how you guard Murray, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Sims, he's checked in for Hartenstein. It's both from the stripe. And the Knicks with the possession here. 17-point game. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. And here's Brunson from the arc. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Murray. Spanked it in off the glass. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Randall. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Well, the strength of Julius Randle is an obvious asset. This guy, despite being undersized, is able to finish through contact.
Young, the pass to Bay. The kick out to Young. Back to Bay. Tipped. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by the Hawks. Outside Murray. Back to Young. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Doubled by Randall. Pass to Murray. Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Right side Young. Clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Hawks lead by 19.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Here's Brunson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Capella. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot.
Around the league, we're increasingly seeing former players in front office positions, Grant.
It's so true, B.A., and we need even more former players in those roles. They bring a perspective that a lot of front offices just don't have. They can add value with their experience. I really like this move.
Hart goes in. Back to Randall. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
That's Julius Randle. Pick and roll action, being decisive and having the skill set necessary to score it.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
And he sinks the second. And so Randall will bring it up for New York. Brunson passes to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Driving inside, and he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision, and it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
And he gets the bucket.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hawks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Clint Capella.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Brunson misses. Young with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. The crossover, and the layup is good by Young.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Pass to Bay, got a piece of it. Fast break, New York. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Brunson misses. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A., they deserve the win.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. This one for three. Bay. And the dunk by Bay.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And thanks for joining us for...
Thank you to everyone who came out.
front courts. What do you think about this matchup?
It's going to be a great one. Each of these teams are so solid up front. It's strength versus strength.
Now here's Schroeder. Out to the right wing. Pirtle sets the pick for Siakam. Passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
You can run the offense through Siakam. That's part of what he brings to the table.
And Brunson, here we go. Randall kicks to Brunson. No good on the triple. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. And this is the first they've seen of this Knicks team here in the preseason.
But remember, they won the season series against this club last year, so they are comfortable.
An excellent ball handler for his size. Pascal doing damage going downhill.
Buries it from three-point range.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it. Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Smitty, we know the list of players from Cameroon is short, but very talented.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Pascal Siakam, one of the few players out of Cameroon. Another one, Joel Embiid. That's a lot of talent.
Now here's Schroeder to the inside. Pirtle kicks it out to Siakam. Pirtle with a screen on Randall. Siakam passes to Pirtle. It's stolen by Barrett. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Now the pass to Hart, picked away. And here we go, fast break. Barnes has got it. Over Barrett. It's good from Barnes on the assist by Pirtle.
And early on, they... looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Out to Brunson. Here he goes. 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. 8 playoff appearances, Steve, in the last 10 years. Just seems like a matter of time before the Raptors catch fire again.
You know, Kevin, every team is 1 or 2 acquisitions away. They may just get one of these guys and spark a deep playoff run. When it comes to addressing his weaknesses, the right hand, the range, Randle has put in the work.
Siakam with it, picked up by Barrett. And Siakam is good for 3. Siakam's got 7 points.
Oh my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
Brunson against Schroeder. Randle a screen on Schroeder. Randle outside. It's Hart on the wing. New York moving the ball around. Barrett, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul. Great timing. That could be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Randle down low. Siakam's there. Brunson the pass to Randle. And it's Toronto with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
Barrett finds Brunson. Randle with a screen for Brunson. Hits it from 3-point range. Brunson's got a couple of threes now in the first for New York.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
For 3, Siakam. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
Pass to Hart. 54 seconds left in the first. Robinson a screen on Anunoby. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 8-point game. On the wing, Anunoby. To the middle. And finished off by Siakam.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
Randle. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby kicks to Pirtle. Randle against Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got 16 points.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. Thanks again for tuning in as we get going once again with our coverage of the NBA preseason. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Front court spots filled by Barrett and Randle. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There is no doubt that There's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Inside, here's Siakam. And the layup is good. And that's 18 points for Siakam.
This is what this team expects from Pascal Siakam. His guys know how dominant he can be.
Robinson a screen on Schroeder. Brunson with a clean look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around.
25-7. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Hurdle with a screen on Brunson. Here's Schroeder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jalen Brunson.
Drawing contact inside. Dennis Schroeder using his reach and quickness to compensate for his height disadvantage.
And the second free throw, good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Brunson, the feed to Robinson. Pass to Siakam. Down low, stolen by Robinson. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, without question, the game has changed in recent years, and there's always a debate about which game is better. Hall of Famer Julius Erving said in the 80s, nobody shot three-point shots unless they were down, and it was out of desperation. The line was there, but the game was played inside that line. The game was played in the paint, inside out. Kevin, different does not mean better or worse.
I would agree. The game rolls on, doesn't it, David? You've been in this league a long time. The game rolls on. There's a timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Here's a look at some stats for Purtle.
Last season, he played outstanding. 9th in shooting percentage, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
Raptors leading by 8. Ray talking about Jakob Poeltl, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
And there's Randle on the assist by Brunson. 6 points for Julius Randle.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. And stolen by Siakam. The kick out to Barnes. Launches it. And Pascal Siakam with the 3. Siakam's got 23 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Toronto.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
A nifty ball handler, Siakam has plenty of go-to options at the offensive end.
And here's Brunson outside. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Anunoby passes to Poeltl. Siakam outside. Screen by Poeltl. And Siakam throws it down.
And for a big man, Siakam handles it well, playing with confidence in these pick-and-roll sets.
Randle with the bucket.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
37-26.
And the Raptors with the ball. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Schroeder dishes to Poeltl. Schroeder passes to Siakam. Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 11. Randle outside. Barrett kicks to Brunson. Outside for Robinson. New York moving the ball around. No problems knocking that one down. Randall's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
Just can't give him that shot anymore. Julius is now comfortable from distance.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. The dish now to Barnes. The layup off target.
Dennis is all over that one. You love the effort.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Toronto Raptors. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome. Taking a look at the Raptors. At this point, you got to take every team you're up against as a test. Asking yourself, what can we do better?
And as we recap this first half of play, it's been Spicy P. Pascal Siakam bringing the heat early. And that concludes.
The NBA preseason action continues here on 2K Sports. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Young out there with Achua. Then there's Jalen McDaniel. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Dick in at the one. Dick with it. Here's Achua. A dunk by Achua.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Pass to Dick. Young sets a screen for Dick. Launches a three. Knocks down the three ball. Dick's got himself on the board with three there.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Here's Hartenstein. Out left to the wing. And there's the pass to Quickly. Here's McBride. Nifty move. Driving inside. And he lays it up and in. McBride's got his first bucket in this one. Raptors leading by 7. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Knicks making a switch here. Fournier is checked in.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks, number 13.
Now, here's Achua. A dunk by Achua.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Pass to Hartenstein. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, one of the toughest things NBA referees are asked to judge are carrying violations. As the ball comes to rest at mid-dribble. Now, Warriors coach Steve Kerr says they've been doing it ever since Allen Iverson convinced the referees that it wasn't a carry. It is a carry, but the whole league's been doing it. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. We've seen it. David, thanks. Here's Dick, quickly covering. Young outside. And the Raptors call time here.
Feel that rhythm, fans.
And basketball we can. Here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Number one, the Raptors.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized. At 6'8", this rookie, Dick, can absolutely get up with the best of them. Terrific finish there.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Trent kicks to Young. Trent with it. Sims there. And Young slams it home.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Steve, the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in the AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
13 foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. It's rebounded by New York. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the Knicks miss again. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Dick, defended by DiVincenzo. Dick passes to Young. It's deflected. Here's Hartenstein. A second chance effort. Here's Sims. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
On the wing quickly. Fournier still without a basket. Passes it to Hartenstein. Now DiVincenzo. Dick wide open, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Yeah, now they are firing.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Thanks for being with us as we get going here once again. A preview of the upcoming NBA season ahead. You've got Emmanuel Quickly. Also, Evan Fournier out there. Hartenstein is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Sims in at the power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Sims, the pass to Hartenstein. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Smitty, we've seen some great MVP races in these last few seasons, haven't we?
Yes, we have. The depth of talent at the very top of the NBA is terrific. Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, Curry, LeBron, Tatum. The MVP is up for grabs every season.
So New York ends up going with the new group. And stolen by Siakam. Now the Raptors moving it up. And Anunoby slams it in.
The quick thinking of Siakam using his athleticism and length to pounce on steals.
Robinson kicks to Brunson. The pass to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Driving in, and he banks in the lane.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Schroeder against Brunson. And a wide open look for Siakam. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 5th assist in this one. Brunson finds Randall. And here is Hart. Back to Randall. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Savvy pass by Josh Hart. Sends the ball to the open teammate.
For 3, Siakam. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Schroeder dishes to Pirtle. Siakam passes to Schroeder. Puts it up from 17. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists here tonight. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
How about those handles? Siakam finding ways to get the better of the defense.
Here's Randall. And that one is good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Pass to Barrett and stolen by Barnes. Kicks it to Schroeder. Barnes passes to Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Pascal Siakam.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
For 3, Barrett. New York now working with the new shot clock. Brunson finds Hart. A three-pointer is right on target.
I like the shot-ready approach by Josh Hart. He was ready, and he caught it and fired it.
73-51.
Siakam misses. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Siakam pulls it in. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight
We
says
appreciate you all cheering on your squad.
to the NBA slate, Brent. Everyone has the same record. What an exciting time of year.
Absolutely. Hope springs eternal for every team. Of course, that can change pretty quick, BA. But as of today, everyone on equal footing, 0-0, and everyone's in the playoff picture.
Offensive rebound. No good there. Siakam against Young. Pass to Bay. Down low. On the wing, Bay. Outside Young. Bay with a screen. 5 to shoot. Murray with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Snatched up. Capella. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
If Clint Capella gets 2 feet into the painted area like that, you're going to have to foul.
And one thing you like about Capella, he really understands who he is as a player.
Well, this guy is the definition of a rim runner, protects the rim and rebounds. He does all the dirty work for this team, and he's willing to do that. That's how he makes his living.
Schroeder finds Siakam. Schroeder against Young. Schroeder into the lane. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Whenever Schroeder sees a hole in the defense, he is ferocious in how he exploits it.
Young from long range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Pirtle. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
On the attack, Schroeder. And a nice finish on the layup.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Schroeder against Young. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Yep, count it.
Typically, Murray likes to get that shot off while he's dribbling, but in recent years, working on that catch-and-shoot situation.
Siakam the screen. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Anunoby. Here's the 3. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Schroeder against Young. And so they foul intentionally. And Toronto calls time here.
Team second. Raptors timeout.
And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. OG Anunoby third.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Young looking around. Pass to Capella. 3 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. From the high post. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Siakam with a screen on Young. And here's Schroeder outside. Hunter with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Capella finds Bay. Back to Capella. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, Brent, their entire 22-23 season seemed to be a win-one, lose-one scenario.
Yeah, a bit of a toss-up there, finishing 41-41. They made a coaching change, and with that comes a philosophical one, so you're making that adjustment. But the Hawks just never found their rhythm. I think with this offseason and retooling just a little bit, if this team comes in composed with the goal in mind that they're going to be competitive this year and see if they can get beyond that first-round exit from last year.
And it's Murray with the ball for Atlanta. A nice shot by Young.
And Trey doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
Anunoby with it. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Bay. No points yet. To the middle. Here's Capella, and a slam dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Outside Schroeder. Hurdle with a screen on Young. And here's Schroeder outside. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Capella. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Young against Schroeder. Bay with a screen on Schroeder. And a slam dunk by Capella.
And Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
Outside Barnes. To the paint. The baseline J is on the way. Rebounded by the Hawks. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well.
And so it's Clint Capella making things happen for Atlanta. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. It's time to get this NBA preseason started, everybody. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So for the Raptors right now, Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Schroeder against Young. Bay with a screen on Schroeder. Oh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3.
Undeniable range. Young is going to pull up the moment he gets any angle out there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, but now they're looking to return to contention. Trae Young said, quote, "We'll be all right. It's really just about us, taking care of what we can control and making sure we're ready every night. But if we get into a..."
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
Previous play is under review.
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Grant, you have a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers. But that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
Barnes, it's good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Young, the pass to Bay. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Anunoby finds Schroeder. Pirtle with a screen on Young. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by the Hawks.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And Toronto calls time here. All right, right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. In the third spot, Atlanta.
Then last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Young with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Capella can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Barnes the screen. Siakam in the post. Stays there. And Siakam with the slam.
Wow. Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Bay with a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Capella. Outside Young. Trey quick on the take. Now here's Capella. Just 4 to shoot. Schroeder with a rebound.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense. It seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And here's Siakam for 3. He drops it from range.
3 points.
Siakam's got 10 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Young against Schroeder to halt the run. Young misses.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Outside Young. And Bay, here we go. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 tonight. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Here's Hunter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And those assist numbers for Murray keep going up because he can score.
Young against Schroeder. Kicks it out to Barnes. There's the drive. Pass to Anunoby. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Siakam, no good. And Young, here we go. A rack attack from Young.
Young so hard to defend, especially when he's pulling off plays like that.
There's 6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Turtle with the bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
With 1 on the clock.
Unbelievable work by Schroeder there to get right up in the guy's face and make the shot tough.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Raptors up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
I'd like to see more toughness from them defensively, be the aggressor, throw their weight around. Maybe I should suit up and help out.
And let's take a and that'll do it for us.
And the precursor to the new season here. Teams trying to prepare for what's ahead. Boy, you look at Pascal Siakam. He's been playing really well.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Johnson. He's out there with a Kongwu. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with A.J. Griffin. And it's Bufkin in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now not everyone is a superstar when they enter the league. Kongwu has really had to fight for it, Brent.
Well, he's been waiting, I think, B.A., patiently and doing the work behind the scenes to take advantage of any opportunity that he's given, especially those minutes that he's had to play behind Capella. He's embraced that role, and he's ready for the next step.
Right wing. Kongwu, a screen on Trent. Takes it inside. Achua with a steal. Here comes Toronto on the push. And Young slams it in. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Bogdanovich down low, guarded by Trent. And the Hawks call time here.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Here's Bufkin. No points so far. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Johnson. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. The Raptors with a lead. Trent with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Achua with the dunk.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Bogdanovich against Trent. Kongwu, a screen on Trent. Bogdanovich passes to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Bogdanovich finds Johnson. He can't get that one to fall. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Trent for 3. Kongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Bogdanovich passes to Kongwu. Here's Bufkin. McDaniels covering. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on McDaniels.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Bufkin, 2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Here's Dick. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
His first. Team first.
Young, the pass to Achua. Back to Young. It's stolen by Johnson.
I just don't love the passing angle there. Might have been better to reset.
And Griffin slams it in.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Outside Johnson. To the wing, right side. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Kongwu. Oh, the dunk by Kongwu!
I think a lot of teams worry about Bogdanovich, obviously that three-point ability, but now he's making plays.
Trent from long range. Rebound Atlanta.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Inside. Achua with a steal. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And Thaddeus Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. From outside the arc. Young misses. Toronto has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Murray against Anunoby. Now here's Murray. He's closely guarded. Just 5 on the clock. Bay, the kick to Hunter. Timeout called, the Hawks.
In the offense, your Dancers. Let's give them a round of applause. Once again,
Clock at 2. Bay outside. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Bay. Ooh, stolen by Murray. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Young. Launches it. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The Raptors have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. To the inside. And stolen by Murray. And now the Hawks on the break. Back to Young. Got it off in time. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Raptors. They're up by 3. Quinn Snyder with some words for his player.
Our activity defensively has been... Here we go, fans.
Let's get back into it now as we continue to get a sneak peek of the upcoming NBA season. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at small forward. And here's Siakam for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Young to the paint. And it's Bay. That time on the assist from Young.
Ending up with a close look. That's a great trip down the floor from Sadiq Bey.
Barnes with a screen on Murray. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Schroeder against Young. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. And they get it back. Bay with a screen on Pirtle. And Hunter, here we go. Here's Bay. Some room here for Capella. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They lead by 1. And he commits the intentional foul. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Pirtle. Picked by Pirtle. Siakam for 3. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Young against Schroeder. Now Murray. Capella with it. Covered by Pirtle. 6 on the shot clock. Capella, screen on Schroeder. Young attacking. Blows the alley-oop. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Down low. Here's Hunter. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Pass to Siakam. Barnes the screen. And stolen by Bay. It's stolen by Barnes. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Bay. Anunoby passes to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Young, the pass to Bay. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. On the take. And the basket is good.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. To the inside. And stolen by Bay. And now the Hawks on the break. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get 1 free throw and they'll keep possession here. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Raptors?
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Capella can't get it to go. The Raptors shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Ooh, stolen by Murray. They're running. Young from long range. Berto grabs a miss. And it's the Raptors with the ball. And Anunoby finds Barnes. And Siakam with the slam.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Young against Schroeder. Pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Here's Capella. Hunter. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Berto's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Schroeder passes to Siakam. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he buried the 3.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
Up top, Capella. Outside Hunter. Beyond the arc. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Herter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
The second one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that brings him within 2 here.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Schroeder finds Berto. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
And the Hawks call time here. They're trailing by 2. There's 31 seconds left to play in the 4th. All right, guys, what's your take?
You don't have to foul just yet. If they get the stop, they'll have plenty of time left to tie it up or even play for the win.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the play with the team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves, and if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Schroeder against Young. From deep 3-point range. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And a deep 3 from Young. The putback.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. So the Raptors win it. This was a hard...
As always, thank you to everyone who came out tonight. Your support...
To see opening day on the horizon. This year's NBA season awaits. Okay, and we know, obviously, preseason games play different than regular season ones. Doris, but what sort of things do carry over from the preseason to the regular season?
Well, there are no wasted opportunities in the NBA, Kevin. In the preseason, you're going to get an idea of what combinations work together. Who plays with the bench of the starting unit. So you have to get a sense of what pace teams are looking for. There's so much in play in the preseason.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Front court spots filled by Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Brunson with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Young for three, nailed from three-point land. Young's got 5.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
Young with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Here's Bay, and Bay throws it down.
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use, Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Murray, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
On its way from Young for 2. Wide open shot is on the money. He has 7.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
And Young kicks to Capella. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Randall a screen on Murray. Hart the pass to Randall. Out to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Murray looking around. Bay passes to Capella. Back to Bay.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Young inside. He's defended by Randall. Bay, no good. The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Hart finds Randall. Back to Hart. Driving to the basket. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. In the third spot, Trae Young.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. And Bay throws it down.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Hart against Murray. Hart the pass to Robinson. Goes back up. Back to Hart. And the pass to Brunson. Randall with a screen for Brunson. Rebound by the Hawks. And this is the first they've seen of this Knicks team here in the preseason.
Yeah, a good matchup. These are two teams that played each other to a draw in the regular season last year.
Young from outside. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first three. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Brunson, no good. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. And Young, here we go. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got 9. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Young against Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Capella. Murray outside. Here's Young. And it's the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. NBA preseason action underway once again. Glad to have you with us. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, the offense. Is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Outside the wings of Murray and Hunter. In the post, it's Bay and Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we play pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. Brunson finds Robinson. Out to Brunson. Randall a screen on Young. Randall outside. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And checking out the numbers for Young. Great showing for him last season. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists last year. He did a great job of setting the pace, finding the open man, making the simple delivery. Bay with a screen on Brunson. The kick out to Young. Clock at 6. Back to Bay. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Randall. With greater penalties attached to those take fouls doors. How do you think that rule change has panned out?
Well, you saw the players adjust quite quickly to this rule change, frankly. It's opened up the floor, created a better product aesthetically. We want fast pace, show off all that athleticism, a perfect implementation of a rules change.
Brunson the pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
At the elbow, Hunter. Back to Young. Murray dishes to Young. Inside. Here's Bay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Bay hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Barrett against Hunter. Robinson a screen on Bay. Randall passes to Robinson. Another shot, and it's good on the way in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Young. Murray against Hart. Screen by Capella. Murray the pass to Capella. Some solid defense from Hart. Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Brunson. Randall left side. Pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
It's time for teaser.
Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. In third, the Knicks.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
Here's Randall out to Brunson. Into the lane. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Capella with a screen on Brunson. To the paint. Banked in off the glass. Capella's got 10.
Wow, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Out to Brunson. Randall with a screen for Brunson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Sadiq Bey.
This guy is so cagey. Jalen Brunson gets that defender off their feet with the pump fake. So good.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Murray with it. Picked up by Barrett. Bey wide open, and he fired. Good on the triple. Bey's got 7 now in this quarter.
Unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
Young against Brunson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Atlanta leading by 3. Capella with a screen on Brunson. Capella, high post. Back to Young. Stolen by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break. Hart the pass to Barrett. It's Hart on the wing. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Such a talented defensive player. I really love.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Over at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, the Cavaliers will face off against the Magic. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern. Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ballgame.
Their effort on the glass is keeping them.
Thank you for being with us.
Always a joy to get a sneak peek of the NBA season ahead as we get back to the action. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
On the court for the Knicks, Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Bogdanovich inside. Sims there. Stolen by Quickly. One-on-one here. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. There's the pass to Hartenstein. Back to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Quickly against Johnson. And it's Quickly missing. The Hawks leading by 3. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Bogdanovich. Last season's performance for him. He was around 14 points a game last year. 2 assists and 3 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Here's DiVincenzo. Sims. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the night.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. Dejounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control. Continue to come together as brothers and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Passes to Hartenstein. They set the pick. Fournier gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Johnson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Here's Buffkin. Nothing on the board. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Griffin. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta. Fournier pass to Hartenstein. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, we know this. Fournier is a multi-position guy, and how adept was that pass? Really nice.
Quickly against Bogdanovich. Wide open. It's rebounded by New York.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
DiVincenzo passes to Hartenstein. Back to DiVincenzo. Going inside, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For New York, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. The throw drop for DiVincenzo.
2 shots.
And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Buffkin, defended by DiVincenzo. Okongwu down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense is right there. There's a screen. There's the try.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Inside, here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Quickly kicks to Sims. Back to Quickly. Fires it up. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Quickly. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. DiVincenzo And it's off the back rim. No good. Johnson right side. The pass to Bogdanovich. Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Atlanta. They're up by 5. We'll be back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Preseason in the NBA, and it's great to have you with us. In at small and power forward, it's Hunter and Bay. In the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Randall. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
If there is something that defines Julius Randle's game, it's the ability to score through contact. Give him the N1.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Hawk shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Capella draws the double. Young from outside. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And that corner 3 isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Young pass to Bay. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, if the defense gets sloppy on Mitchell Robinson, he has the kind of length and athleticism to make him tough to guard.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. Now, with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
I think obviously the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Young against Hart. Young pass to Bay. 6 on the shot clock. Young with the ball. Now defended by Randall.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Brunson the pass to Randall. Chalk up 2 there. Randall's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
You love the effort Brunson puts into creating for others, working to make sure the defense is manipulated there.
Young finds Bay. To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. And he lays it straight in. Brunson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Just good on-ball decision-making from Brunson right there. This guy a master in the pick and roll.
Bay with a screen on Brunson. And Young kicks to Capella. Back to Young. Driving the lane. Robinson with the block. And pushing it up. Here's New York. And here's Brunson outside. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for New York.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Brunson. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Young finds Capella. Hawks passing it around. Bay with the screen for Young. A pass to Bay. It's stolen by Barrett. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. And now a 5-point New York lead.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Let's hear it once again for your
1:15 left to play here in the fourth. Shots good from Young.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Brunson against Young. Randall is screen on Young. Brunson the pass to Randall. Out to Brunson. 4 on the clock.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
And Young, here we go. Down low. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Robinson kicks to Hart. Young against Brunson. And there's the feed to Robinson.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Money!
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Brunson. It drops.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Got a hand on it. So it's New York picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean,
Will we have a safe to call?